Strangers, Chapter 1. Sounds like a prequel. It ain't. A remake with 2 sequels already filmed. So this starts off with this young couple. They're in love, date like 5 years or something. They're going on this long road trip and their car sort of breaks down. Right by this greasy local mechanic like, yep, well, can't finish this car today. Gotta get them parts in. You might as well check it. Motel here's closed. You might as well get one of the internet houses. You mean Airbnb? So they go to the B&B. It's all rustic. Pretty shitty, too. Like, the fridge is broke. The power goes out. Even without the murderers, you gotta give it a bad rating. They burned every single candle they sort of have. And they're about to do it when a knock happens at the door. Like, who the fuck is this, dude? They're out in the middle of nowhere land.
Is Tamara here?
No.
I think you have the wrong home.
Like, babe, how do you know that Tamara don't live here? We're supposed to find out who Tamara is by the end of this trilogy. But I guess not right now. Alright, so he fucks off and goes to get something to eat. But then the knocking continues. Actually, the boyfriend, the nerd, actually forgot his inhaler in the car. And had to go back to the greasy mechanic. But the greasy mechanic met him at the car when he got it, so it's not him. He meets some town people. They give him, like, stink eye, like, what, you too good to eat with us? And like, all right, well, who are these strangers then?
We already told you there is no Tamara here.
Right here, she should have been more concerned. Like, oh, there's just a dark figure, and then he's gonna cover up the peephole. Fuck that guy. After this, she makes a smart decision like, oh man, this is so crazy. I think I'm just gonna get a little high real quick, listen to some records, and just chill out, take a shower, right? Maybe rub one out. Nah, it's a little bit too late because, oh shit, they're already inside the house. These strangers are more like ninjas. They just like pop up, you're like, oh shit, he's like right behind you. And then all of a sudden they go back and they're not there. Like fucking Batman. Alright, so they're finally eating some fast food. They're getting confused of ketchup and blood coming from the ceiling. And after this, they go, oh shit, there's really somebody in the house. Everyone start freaking out. Weak. I mean, come on, man. It would have been a more effective scare if there was like a person hanging from there. Now, this is when the strangers make their move. They're like, all right, we're going to come through the front door. And this is where they go, oh, shit, all right, we're going to run to one of the bedrooms, barricade it. Baghead used his axe, chopped the door down, and then just sort of looked at him and went, no, man, not yet. You guys aren't ready. Or they should have done something else. Maybe get out of the room through the window, but they're like, no, we're going to go through the crawl space in the basement. By crawling through the crawl space, and it's dirty. There's rats down there and such. And also, she has her hand step on a nail, and you're like, oh, man. She's trying not to scream. All the strangers are hearing that. Not even sure if they're really trying to look for them. They're just like, well, we just creeping upstairs is all. After this, they went, fuck it, let's make a break for the motorcycle. Then, boo! Potato sack head had a trail of gas leading to it and blew it up. Then they go to the tool shed, and then the strangers meet up with them. The boyfriend went upstairs and got himself a shotgun, and boo! Shot a shot, then went looking for him, saw somebody creeping on the porch. It's almost like what happened with Dennis. Actually, so the guy they called, the owner, came to the house. I guess he was working on the front door, like, oh, this front door's all fucked up. And then they shot that guy in the face. They're like, where's that guy's max? Oops. Then they go, oh, dude, that guy drove up here in a Jeep. Let's go take that Jeep and get out of here. Wrong. The strangers saw that when their old-ass pickup truck rammed that car, pinned the car against a tree, and you're like, God damn, that Ford holds up. They don't build them like that no more. The girl leaves. The guy gets a shotgun out, but then Baghead splits. Pin-up girl actually sees her, punches her, knocks her out. And the dude actually gets her with a shotgun and like, you tell me where the fuck she is. I already killed somebody tonight. You'd be the second one. And then, but then Baghead sort of knocked him over the head. They took them back to the place. They did the whole tie them up in the chairs. She asks, why are you doing this? Because you're here. Instead of the original what it was, because you're home. So that's like, oh, instead of a home, it's this house specifically because they already killed one guy at the very beginning because, yeah, I guess he was there. Just like the original, they both get stabbed while they're sitting in the chairs, except this time they don't take off their masks. But they both get stabbed, they both fall over, they hear sirens in the background. They go, oh shit, the police are here, let's get out of here. So then the strangers all leave, and then we cut to like maybe a couple of nights later, and she wakes up in the hospital bed. Baghead actually followed her there, and then we get to be continued.